Now, your Alaska Link weather for Juneau and Southeast.
Good evening. After building nearly a 2-inch deficit in precipitation last month, July has taken the reins as we are noting that the precipitation is sitting now over 6.5 inches, and that does not include today's heavy rainfall. Now, sitting already at 6.5 inches of rainfall puts us at the wettest to date. As we run the data through the 16th, 2024, they're sitting at 6.5 inches, as well above where it was, for the record, back in 1997 at 5.74 inches. Now, again, this is just through the 16th, so this doesn't include the data through the second half of July. So fairly wet start to July. We've had that first half at least, and we'll have to see how that second half continues to evolve. As what we'll note is that, again, we are going to add at least another inch to the board here from what has been a soaking Wednesday. But we are working into some drier conditions. Might even get some sunshine to make some appearance here as we roll our way into our Thursday. But we will be back underneath at least some light showers into our Friday. So again, still adding to the board. And then the weekend forecast is going to try to again feed into a high pressure system that is going to allow for some mostly dry conditions. There will be some spots of some showers, but there's no big numbers in the forecast. So that is the good news, is that we're pulling back to less than even some 1/4 inch potential with each rain event. So for a Thursday, high tide will be just around 12:29 into the early afternoon, and then 11:42 into the late evening. We'll step into our Thursday with some peaks of some sunshine. Can't rule out a shower. We'll keep a mention, especially the southern panhandle. And depending on how much sunshine we get, bumping that temperature up to the mid-60s, definitely a possibility. But what we have to keep an eye on is that there still is that moisture pull that is occurring across the southern portion of the panhandle. So up through areas of Wrangell, even Petersburg, conditions are going to continue to stay fairly wet, but we'll note there is some at least breaks there through the northern panhandle, especially here into tomorrow morning, before we will see again that little wave of moisture is going to lift back to the north, bringing us back underneath some rain chances there. So noting that Friday we'll be back to some showers, but emphasis on showers. Not as much blockage there when it comes down to the widespread coverage, but at least some light accumulations will be on the board. So as we see some sunshine break out of the cloud cover, note that we still have 17 hours and 21 minutes of that daylight. Again, depending on how much of that warm sunshine we have in the morning could bump up these temperatures for the northern panhandle into at least the low to mid 60s, where it stays a little showery, could stay a little cooler. We'll note that Friday we'll be back again under area wide showers. That keeps temperatures a little cooler, but then we will see that what feeds into a drier weekend is a little bit of a feed of a warmer trend. So we do try to get temperatures back up to seasonal, but we still are noting that we have some good tap of moisture that keeps rain in our forecast.